Not everyone who calls you their friend is actually your friend. Some people stay with you only when it's convenient, but disappear the moment you need them most. So, how can you really tell if someone is a true friend or just using you? Today, we are going to decode the psychology of friendship, uncover the signs that separate the real from the fake, and learn how to protect our circle from people who do not deserve our trust. Welcome to Mind Decoder. Friendship is one of the most valued relationships we build in life. But not all friendships are genuine. A fake friend is someone who only sees you as an option, never a priority. They may claim loyalty with words, but their actions reveal otherwise. Psychology explains that people often maintain relationships for two main reasons: emotional connection and personal gain. When a person only seeks you out for gain, that connection is not built on respect or care. Think about times when you needed support, but some people were nowhere to be found. Then notice how quickly they return once you have something they want. These inconsistent patterns tell a bigger story than their words. Real friends are consistent. Fake friends are conditional. Understanding this difference is the first step in protecting yourself from disappointment and betrayal. We must learn to watch behaviors closely. Because, while words may lie, actions almost never do. Another sign of fake friendship can be seen in how someone responds to your happiness. Real friends are like mirrors that reflect your light back to you. They get excited when you succeed. They cheer when you reach a goal, and they celebrate you without hesitation. Fake friends, however, cannot hide their envy. Instead of congratulating you with honesty, they may give you a forced smile or a shallow compliment. Some even downplay your achievements by suggesting you got lucky or that your success is not that impressive. This subtle negativity is fueled by jealousy, and jealousy has no place in true friendship. A real friend feels no competition because they are secure in the bond you share. Fake friends, on the other hand, treat friendship like a quiet rivalry. If someone close to you cannot be genuinely happy for you, that is a red flag. Their envy is a clue that their loyalty is not real, and their connection is based on insecurity rather than love. A deeper way to test friendship is to look at who stays when you are at your lowest. Struggles in life are unavoidable. Sickness, heartbreak, financial trouble, or emotional pain. During these moments, a true friend is the one who stays near, even if they cannot fix the problem. Their presence alone brings comfort. Fake friends, however, vanish quickly when times turn dark. They may send excuses, like being too busy, or they simply disappear until the storm passes. This behavior shows they value the good times but reject the responsibility of real loyalty. Psychology teaches us that strong bonds are formed in hardship, not just in joy. If someone abandons you when you need them most, they were never truly invested in your well-being. Observe carefully. The people who remain when the crowd disappears are the ones who deserve the title of friend. Those who vanish prove themselves to be temporary shadows, not lasting allies. Another clear warning sign is the presence of gossip. Fake friends love to spread stories about others, because gossip makes them feel important and included. But ask yourself, if they speak badly about others to you, what do they say about you when you are not around? Gossip is not a small habit, it is a betrayal of trust. Real friends protect your name when you are absent. They defend your secrets as if those secrets were their own. Fake friends, on the other hand, will trade your trust for attention, laughter, or approval from others. This reveals their loyalty is shallow. Once trust is broken, the friendship loses its foundation. Psychology shows that gossip often comes from insecurity and the need to feel powerful. But a relationship built on tearing others down can never be healthy. If you find that someone in your circle thrives on spreading rumors, that person is not a friend. They are a danger to your peace. Pay attention also to how you feel after spending time with certain people. Our emotions are honest indicators of whether a connection is healthy or toxic. After being with a true friend, you usually feel lighter, happier, and supported. Their presence fills your energy instead of draining it. With fake friends, however, You may leave feeling tired, insecure, or even doubting yourself. This is because fake friends often manipulate conversations, shift focus back to themselves, or use subtle criticism that lowers your self-esteem. Your body recognizes these signals before your mind rationalizes them. If you consistently feel worse after seeing someone, that relationship is not safe. Friendship should not drain you, it should uplift you. Trust the way you feel. Real connections bring peace, while fake ones leave behind confusion and heaviness. Your emotions are a compass guiding you toward truth. Following them helps you see who is real and who only pretend. Another factor to consider is reciprocity. A true friendship is built on balance. Both sides give and both sides receive. If you notice that you are always the one making effort, whether it is initiating conversations, making plans, or offering help while the other person gives little to nothing in return, you may be dealing with a fake friend. They might enjoy your efforts, but they rarely match them. Psychology calls this an unequal relationship, and over time, it becomes exhausting. Friendships thrive when both sides feel valued. Fake friends see you as a convenience, not a partner in loyalty. They may appear whenever they need support, but when the roles reverse, they are absent. If you always feel like you are chasing their attention or carrying the relationship on your shoulders, it is not real friendship. It is one-sided attachment, and one-sided attachment can never stand the test of time. Fake friends can also be identified through subtle competition. Instead of being happy for your growth, they constantly compare themselves to you. For example, if you share good news, they immediately respond with something about themselves to shift the attention. If you achieve a goal, they try to outdo you instead of celebrating. This constant rivalry creates tension and undermines the purpose of friendship, which is support, not competition. True friends know there is space for everyone to shine. They do not feel threatened by your achievements, because your success does not diminish theirs. Psychology explains that competitive behavior in friendship often comes from insecurity. When a person feels inadequate, they project their insecurity onto others. A healthy friend uplifts, while an unhealthy one competes. If someone always tries to overshadow you, that is a clear indicator they are not truly invested in your happiness, but only in protecting their own ego. Another warning sign is when a person shows inconsistent loyalty depending on who is around. Some friends treat you well in private, but in front of certain people, they distance themselves or even act differently toward you. This inconsistency reveals that they are more concerned about their image than about your bond. Real friends stand beside you in any environment. They do not change their behavior just to impress others. Fake friends, however, will abandon you to fit in with whoever benefits them at the moment. This type of betrayal can be subtle but deeply painful. Psychology shows that people who crave acceptance at all costs are more likely to sacrifice others for their own comfort. If someone treats you like an option when others are around, but claims loyalty when you are alone, that is not a genuine connection. True loyalty remains steady, regardless of who is watching. Fake friends also tend to minimize your struggles. When you open up about your problems, instead of listening with empathy, they may dismiss your feelings or change the subject back to themselves. This lack of compassion reveals that they are not invested in your emotional well-being. Real friends listen without judgment and provide comfort, even if they do not have solutions. Fake friends, however, make you feel like your pain is an inconvenience. They may even use your struggles as a way to highlight their own, shifting the focus away from you. This behavior leaves you feeling unheard and unsupported. Over time, such interactions erode trust and create emotional distance. Friendship is not just about sharing laughter, but also about sharing pain. If someone cannot sit with you in your sorrow, they do not deserve to stand with you in your joy. In the end, the most reliable way to recognize a fake friend is to look at patterns, not moments. Anyone can act supportive once in a while, but consistency is the key. Do they show up when it matters? Do they celebrate you without envy? Do they respect your trust and energy? Or do they only appear when it benefits them, leaving you empty when you need them most? Psychology tells us that authentic connections are built on trust, empathy, and balance. Anything less than that is not friendship, but convenience. Protect your circle by noticing these patterns early. Value those who prove their loyalty, and learn to let go of those who only pretend. Life is too short to surround yourself with people who drain your peace. Choose wisely, because the quality of your friends will always shape the quality of your life.